Hello, everyone. I am so happy to see that you chose to be here. First things first, before we even dive in, I want to encourage you to stay till the very end of this masterclass because if you do, I'm going to send you my most popular toolkit for absolutely free. It's going to be an amazing asset for you with what we're talking about here today. So you can save it for later and use it when it best applies to you. That's right. Just for hanging out with me for the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to be sending you more free goodies because that's how happy I am to see you here and how much I want to see you succeed in your next journey. My goal is for you to be able to apply what we're going to talk about today and put it all into action as soon as possible. There is no catch, my friend. All that is needed to unlock this awesome extra gift is just to hang out with me until the end of this masterclass. How does that sound? And by the way, during this training, I don't want this to just be about me talking to you. I want to see some interaction in the comments area. So I want this to feel like a conversation and a friendship that is in the making. Go ahead, drop your name and location in the comments so that I can start to get to know you better. And please, if you have any questions during this presentation, just simply send them in a direct to me chat. I promise I'm going to get to them at the end. And while I get to know all of you, I want you to get to know me too. So let's go ahead. I'm going to introduce myself so that you all get to know the person that you are listening to, because I truly have a feeling that we are all about to become friends. Because I guarantee we probably have a ton of things in common, which is what led you to be here. My name is Anastasia Harrell. I was in dentistry for 11 years. I've been in real estate for a little over 8 years, and I've been training VAs all across the world since 2019. So as I shared, I was in dentistry for 11 years. I was facing double hand surgery as a single mom of a 6-month-old, but I kept pushing and getting cortisone injections just to try to get any sort of relief that I could. Who can relate to that? If I could just buy a few more years mentality. I'm sure many of us, right? The final straw for me was in 2020. Before COVID was even a thing, my daughter ended up with COVID. We had no idea that that's what it was. But I still had to go into work to see my patients. I will never forget coming home after what I now know was actually my final day as a hygienist and immediately having to rush my daughter to the emergency room because she was so ill and her fever was so high. I've honestly never been so scared in my entire life. It was awful. Thankfully, I had already started my backup plan years prior. During my last few years of hygiene, I'd actually gotten licensed as a realtor. My ex-husband and I had a few investment properties over the years that I had managed, and real estate had always been of interest to me. Plus, I thought, well, this will be a great way for me to increase my income while I made the slow transition out of the job. I found, though, that managing 2 full-time careers as a solo mom was my craziest idea yet. I was so burnt out, and no one was truly getting the best of me anymore. I was running on E with my daughter, with my family, with my friends, with everyone. And that's when I decided it was probably time for me to hire my first VA. The idea kind of caught on. Realtor friends of mine actually started reaching out and asking me to help them find and train VAs in their businesses too, because we all have thought, and in becoming realtors, okay, well, we're going to have all this time freedom and such a beautiful life with our loved ones when really we were working 24/7, 365, even on vacations. So I want you to drop me a me too in the comments if you are just wanting a beautiful life for yourself and for those that you love. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. So one day I was talking to a realtor friend who had a VA that I actually had helped her hire and had trained. And all of a sudden we're talking and it just clicked. We don't have the time freedom, but you know who does? The VAs. And so the Real Estate Virtual Assistant Academy was born. I'd already been teaching everything that we had all been searching for. So I know some of you ended up here because you recently saw a post of mine that I had put in the Trapped in the Op Facebook group. That original post in there was actually inspired by my mom. We were talking about the Virtual Assistant Academy and how it truly changes lives. And she had asked if I had shared it with my dental family. I hadn't yet, but that's when I immediately started drafting a post that I put in there. I knew that many of my dental family were burnt out. I knew that many had had surgeries on their hands, shoulders, and necks, and that many more were still currently suffering with pain because they don't have a backup plan. Or maybe you're one of the ones who, when your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, or even yourself is unwell, you still are having to go into the op and you're tired of that because we all know moving 8 patients to another day is going to be difficult, right? And heaven forbid that, like me, you do accelerated hygiene and the front desk is now having to move 12 to 14 patients. You're going to be getting dirty looks from the front office for at least the next week. I know we've all been there. You're picturing it right now, aren't you? That's how it was, right? And that's how it is for many of you even now. The thing I wasn't expecting was for that original post to completely explode the way it did. I ended up with 2 posts, and each of those had over 50 comments, which was a clear indication to me that many of you are ready to hang up your loops. So, what if you could choose your own hours, travel at any time, take a day off whenever you feel like it, or maybe just simply run to Target in the middle of the day? We are talking real-time freedom, the ability to work from home, to make more money consistently, and to live that beautiful life and so much more. I mean, seriously, the list goes on, my friend. I want you to really take a second to imagine what it would be like, what it would feel like to take the burdens of your current role totally off your shoulders. Are you starting to be able to see it? That is why there is no gatekeeping here. The last thing I want is for you to be spinning your wheels for hours and hours and trying to figure this out all on your own and not get the information that you need in order to ensure that you're reaching your success. Trust me, I've seen realtors attempt to train their own VAs. I've seen VAs that have thought, I'll train myself. And I've seen VAs that have gone to work for a company to get the experience that they need. But I don't want that for anyone. Why would you trade being an employee just to be another one at another company? I've spent years at this so that I can give you everything that I've used to train VAs and place them all over the world. My literal mission is for you to go from being tired and burnt out and discouraged to running a successful business that allows you a life outside of your job with true happiness and freedom in your everyday life. So, how do I do it? I'm going to let you in on my secrets. If you're ready to hear about my strategies, I want you to type "I'm ready" in the comments because I'm about to spill the tea on some of my best kept secrets. But first, I want you to shut down any distractions that you have around you. I want you to click that side button on your phone and truly focus on your future for the next few minutes. So do this for yourself. Give me the next few minutes of your time and let's paint a picture of what your next chapter could actually look like. So let's go ahead and get started. What the heck is virtual assistants even? And let's see if it could be a right fit for you. Now, the disclaimer is, I truly have a feeling that it will. So, virtual assistants is exactly what it sounds like. You are assisting companies and business owners with necessary tasks from afar without ever stepping foot in an office location. These tasks can range from things like email and calendar management to content curation, blog writing, general administrative tasks, social media management, and so much more. There are so many different services that you could potentially offer as a virtual assistant. The opportunities are truly endless. Now, you might be thinking, why would a business hire me over someone that specializes in these areas when they could just hire someone full time? The simple answer is that business owners everywhere are seeing the benefits of hiring a freelance worker like a virtual assistant over trying to fill an actual position within their company. They aren't having to pay someone to be there full time. They aren't having to give someone space in an office or supplies like a laptop or office gear. And they don't have to pay for someone's benefits or worry about going through HR and having the headaches of that hiring process. Taking on a virtual assistant is a seamless process compared to hiring full time employees, and companies all over the world are recognizing this. So you're probably wondering at this point, okay, Anastasia, I think that this could be a good thing for me, but how in the world am I going to find my clients? I first want to say that landing clients is way easier than you think. There are agents all over that are looking for you and ready to hire you right now. So let's go ahead and dive into my best strategies for how to actually land clients as a new virtual assistant. First, you're going to place yourself on the various VA specific hiring platforms. And yes, there are specific platforms geared towards just hiring VAs. And then next, I want you to tap into your personal network. Listen, there is so much power in connection. You likely already know a realtor or a friend or family member does. So when you announce that you are officially starting your virtual assistant business, ask your family and friends to share it. I'm talking Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and anything else that you or they can possibly think of. I guarantee you'll be shocked to see how much interest you've received solely from the connections that you already have. Even if only 10 people share your new endeavor with their own connections, you're now reaching 10 times the amount of people that you could have reached if you had just shared it with solely your own audience. Are you starting to see how powerful this can be? Trust me, I know it can be a little awkward and uncomfortable to ask this of certain people, but those who truly want to see you grow and excel will have no hesitations in sharing how amazing you are. And another strategy that I want you to implement is to offer free services in exchange for reviews. Okay, I know you're probably thinking, free? Are you kidding me right now? Anastasia, you said this was going to be lucrative. I know, you guys, but just hear me out. Think about it this way. If you are looking for a place to have dinner, would you rather go to a place that has 10 5-star reviews or a place that has no reviews at all? I'm guessing that you're thinking, okay, the restaurant with the promising reviews. Okay. My point is, recommendations go a long ways. People find comfort in knowing that others have had a pleasant experience with you, and it makes your company feel like a more promising option. So, a great way to get some reviews under your belt is to offer your services for free, at least at first. So, you can reach out to business owners that you already know, local companies, or even join some Facebook groups that merge business owners and VAs together. Of course, I want you to get paid for your services, and you will. But this small step of just doing some tasks for free to help build your business to a promising new level is going to be a game changer. A couple reviews can make all the difference in landing your first paid client. So I'm going to give you your first homework assignment. I want you to make a list of those 10 people that you can ask to share your first launch. And I want you to go and ask them. So you've already got these people written down, and now you're going to know that they are ready to press that share button when you launch. That's an essential part of your initial success. Just think about it. Businesses are far more likely to work with someone they're already familiar with, and that's you. So never be afraid to shoot your shot. And the worst thing that can happen is someone just says no. And if that's the case, remember, rejection is just redirection. The second strategy that you're going to use as a new virtual assistant is getting your social media on point, specifically your Instagram. Social media is huge when it comes to hiring freelancers. People aren't Googling virtual assistants for hire anymore. They are searching for virtual assistants on Instagram so they can not only see who they're potentially hiring, but also see what that person can do. Therefore, getting your social media built up and into place so that it truly represents you and your professionalism is going to be so important, because that's going to be many people's first impressions of you. So, quality of your posts and flow of your content matters. The consistency of your posting schedule matters. Those little things that we kind of push to the side for our own personal Instagram feeds really do come into play for your professional accounts. So I want you to be clear about what you do in your bio and use keywords and that small businesses might use if they're looking for help in their company. So with that being said, I'm going to give you your second assignment. I want you to create a brand new Instagram account for this new business. Your goal after this masterclass is to create a 100% free account that'll maybe take you 3 minutes of your time. Once you've done that, you're going to be able to start creating posts and reels that can easily show your audience that who you are and what you can do to support them. Simply just having your professional presence ready and in place is going to show people that they're not only going to be able to start working with you right away, but they're going to feel more comfortable taking you on as a virtual assistant and feel confident in doing so. The more I learn, the more I get excited. We love information, and I want you to be so excited about this new career path. Now, although I wish that I could, it is impossible for me to share and give everything to you that you would need to start your VA business in just, it's been 30 minutes. But I built an entire academy to teach you absolutely everything that you need to know to build a successful, amazing real estate virtual assistant business. I don't want you to have to do the digging, the research, and the testing all on your own like I did, which is why I made it my absolute mission to build this course to provide you with every single thing that you're going to need to succeed. I did all of the back-end searching so that you don't have to. And I am so serious when I say that your success means everything to me. So let me ask you this. How many of you are starting to be able to picture yourself as a virtual assistant? Great. Now let's talk about what brought you here today. Are you tired of missing out on life? Are you wanting a career that takes less time but gives you more money? Or maybe you're ready to make your own schedule. I mean, seriously, I just want you to think about what it was that got you signed up for this masterclass and had you showing up here today for yourself. Because I personally think all of this happens for a reason. Like, now is the time for you to try something new. Friend, how many of life's moments are you going to miss out on? Or how many days of aches and pains are you going to have to ignore before you feel confident enough in yourself that you are just doing it? You are taking that leap. Because look, there isn't anything that the VAs that I've trained have or are that you aren't. Their stories aren't unique. They didn't have thousands of Instagram followers or a lineup of contracts that were just ready to go. In fact, a majority of them started with no real estate experience and little to no social media presence, just probably like most of you. All they did was believe in themselves and say yes. That's it. With the VA Academy, you're going to get to work smarter, not harder. You get the key to unlock the exact strategies that I've used to train VAs all over the world. You get to skip the confusion on how to get set up as a virtual assistant on the hiring platforms. You get to fly past the learning curve on how to reach people. And you get to save time on blog curation, social media shareables, and so much more. I'm literally speechless. I'm giving you every single thing that I know about being a great VA all within this program. Are you starting to see how much is involved in this? Let me show you exactly what's included in the VA Academy and allow me to formally invite you to join the community. In the VA Academy, we do a thorough deep dive into every tool that you will need for your company to become a truly thriving business. Here's a list of the modules that I cover within the course, just so that you can see how in depth we really get. As you can see, I'm covering things like general info of starting as a VA, how to build your client base, real estate info, how to make your Instagram discoverable, how to write end goal-driven blogs, client management systems, and so much more. In total, you're getting over 30 videos that you can learn from 100% at your own pace. It is packed, but I'm also getting in the weeds of building your business because I want you to experience this amazing feeling of freedom and accomplishment sooner rather than later. And because of that, I'm including so much more than just video lessons. When you get signed up, you are also getting the social media toolkit for free, 100 hooks, 100 calls to action, and 90 days of content to use with your clients or for yourself. Over 150 social media shareables, 5-day-a-week email support, lifetime access to the Real Estate VA Academy, and access to any of the modules that get added in the future. Now, normally the price for this package is usually somewhere around $4,000. I am not even exaggerating, but I am not anywhere close to charging those kinds of fees, nor would I feel comfortable doing this. This course is built for someone just like me, who just really wants a beautiful life. And I genuinely want to help you reach your true happiness in life by choosing a career that offers you time, money, and energy to do so. So, as a token of my appreciation, just for hanging out with me today for the last half hour or so, I want to offer you an exclusive promotion towards the Academy. Just note, this is not a drill. This is real. And this promotion will end in 24 hours. So for the next 24 hours, I'm crossing out that original price of $28.97, and I'm not even offering it at the current promo price. Nope. I am actually offering it to you for $16.85. Now, guys, this price is just special for you. So if you've been on the fence about enrolling, this is definitely the perfect time to pull the trigger. For over $300 off, you're getting 30 plus self-paced videos, over 150 professionally made templates that you can use for your clients. You're going to get my social media toolkit, 5-day-a-week email support, and lifetime access to the Real Estate VA Academy. So if you're ready, go ahead and click the link in the comments section and access this now. Now, as you can see here, you can get the best deal, obviously, when you do the one and done payments, and that is the most popular. But I also am offering the option for you to ease into your purchase by splitting up the payments so that it best suits your budget. I want you to pick whatever feels right for you. So, just so we're clear, you also are still going to be getting that freebie. So it's going to have a breakdown of what a VA is and does, and it is a full toolkit to help you be successful in the VA industry. So just for hanging out with me, you're still going to be able to get this amazing freebie that'll be sent to you in your emails. Again, for 24 hours, you are going to get 30 lessons, over 150 shareables ready to use, the social media toolkit for free, 100 hooks, calls to action, and 5-day-a-week email support, along with lifetime access to the Real Estate VA Academy and access to any modules whenever they're added in the future. Okay, so I've gotten quite a few questions as we've gone through. So let me go ahead and answer some of those. Someone wrote, I work another job about 25 hours a week already. Can I do this part-time? The best part about the VA Academy is that you can choose how much work to take on. If you only have an extra 10 hours a week, that's okay. You can absolutely find clients that are looking for just that. Okay. Someone else said, how long does it take to actually build your business? This is completely dependent on you and how much time you have to give each week. Some people could finish it in just a couple of weeks, whereas others might need to spread it out over a few months. Overall, I'd say really the average amount of time it takes someone to get everything up and running is about 3 to 4 weeks, give or take. Someone else said, I'm not a realtor, but I'm super interested in virtual assistants. Is this course still applicable to me? Absolutely. Yes. Although this course was designed obviously for becoming a real estate VA, and a lot of it is related to that, it can truly be for anyone that is interested in becoming a VA for any industry. Someone else said, is there a way to split up my payments? Yes. So as you recall from a couple slides ago, when you go to checkout, there's going to be an option for you to select the 3-month payment plan. So I want you to choose whatever feels best for you because I want you to be able to start this completely stress-free. Someone else said, I don't really have time to start now. Should I enroll when I have more time or use the promo now? That is a great question. I personally think that you should use the promo because after 24 hours, it's going to go away. But the great thing is, as we've talked about, you're going to have lifetime access. So even if you enroll now and you're not able to touch it for a couple of months, that is totally fine because you can start whenever it's most convenient for you. Okay, so I don't want to take up more of your guys' time. I really want to thank you all for joining me today and to remind you guys that the promo is ending in less than 24 hours. So I don't want you to lose your chance. Are you ready to take action into your future and choose yourself? Like truly choose to dedicate your future to your happiness? I want people in this course who are ready, who are passionate about taking care of themselves and who are hungry for a job and a life that serves them in the ways that they deserve. Is that you? If it is, I want you to take this as your personal invite to join us. I want you to be a part of this family, and I want to see you do such great things in this next chapter of yours. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You're going to be getting your freebie in your inbox shortly, so keep an eye out. And I really hope that being here, you feel motivated, supported, and encouraged to choose yourself and to really put your dreams into action. If you have any questions that I didn't get to, please, once you get that freebie, you can simply just hit reply and send your question over to me in an email, and I am happy to answer them. Again, thank you all for being here. I can't wait to talk to you soon.